What's up, everybody? My usual Sunday upload is a garage sale game finds video, but this week the sales were extra shitty. I only found a few things, and it wasn't enough to really make this a garage sale game finds video. Yes, even here in Florida, where it's, decent temperatures all year round, and we have sales that happen all year round, we do have like a downtime, and that's normally January, February. It's right after the holidays, getting a little bit colder for Florida temperatures. So the sales will pick back up more like in February, hopefully at least. But I did find quite a few items this week, just not at sales. Some really rare pickups that I just purchased for my collection. So that I do have some cool stuff to show you. And I'm going to start off probably with the coolest thing, and not just for this week, but for a really long time. I haven't found quite anything this exciting for my collection. Someone came into Aaron's store. If you watch Video Game Sellers, Aaron, the guy that I do the show with, they came into his store with a Turbografx lot of quite a few different items, like 23 games. This case right here, and the only bad thing about the case is it is missing one of its little front latches. Oh well, I still need to clean it, it's a little dirty. But now in the case was a very nice condition Turbografx 16 system. You have also, let me open it up, all the cables that it comes with, and the base for the Turbo CD and Turbografx 16. And you might be saying, oh, it didn't come with the Turbo CD. It actually did. And I've been looking for one for a really long time. The reason why I do not have it here in my hands is because it wasn't working. And I'll go jump back to, I guess, the phone conversation I was having with Aaron at the time. The guy wanted originally like $300 for everything. I said, well, first test the system, see if it even plays. The Turbo CDs are pretty finicky, and there's a good chance it doesn't even work. It didn't work, so we ended up talking the price all the way down to $225, so $75 off the original asking price. Even for that, that high price, you might be thinking it's such a good deal for the stuff we ended up getting. I have already sent the Turbo CD away to get repaired. I actually found someone on eBay. Actually, someone referenced me to this guy. His eBay username is TurboGrafxFan. It's TURBOGRFXFAN. He does repairs on any turbo-related systems. Has a really great user feedback, user feedback score. So I went ahead and contacted him, mailed it off, and hopefully within a week and a half I will have a functioning Turbo CD that I can show you. I apologize I didn't take a picture or something of it to show you ahead of time, but I've been looking for one for so damn long. It also came with the Turbo CD system card that you need, and it had some pretty cool games. There was, like I said, a total of 23 games. I had agreed to basically buy half of this stuff, and then Aaron was going to keep the other half. Well, Josh had come into the store, his awesome brother, and said that, I want to buy it all. So Aaron owed him quite a bit of money. So Josh actually bought it all from Aaron, and then I bought this stuff from Josh. The games that I got were... Hold on, let me move some shit around. This is probably the best one out of all of it. Complete copy of Ghost Manor. Box, pretty damn decent shape. A few dings on the side, but just the fact that it had the big outer box was awesome. And then we have a few just case-only games. Lords of the Rising Sun. That's a CD game. We got Silent Debuggers. We got Last Alert. Ys 3, Wanderers from Ys, Valis 2, Blazing Lasers, and Boxy Boy. Some of the other games, there was a copy of Ys Book 1 and 2. I already owned that, so I didn't need it. There was Devil's Crush, and quite a few other titles, but nothing too extravagant. Just the fact, anytime any Turbo CD or Turbografx games show up anywhere, even if they're crappy ones, they're always in high demand at the flea market or wherever, because we just never ever see them, unfortunately. So I was super ecstatic about getting this stuff. Like I said, I barely ever add any Turbo stuff to my collection. It's almost 100% always, yeah, I just got to go on eBay and buy it. And most of it, even crappier games, are not very cheap. And then well, like I said, Josh has all that other stuff, so I guess that was technically it from that Turbo purchase. I paid $100 cash for that stuff, including the CD and everything, and then I gave him, we did a trade. I gave him maybe about another, I'd say, $50-something in like trade credit of some stuff I had lying around. And then me and Aaron are in the process of doing a trade. I have a bunch of crap that's been sitting around that I haven't taken to the flea market. It's more, it's some decent stuff, like Tomb Raider games on the PlayStation, a bunch of like PlayStation 2 controllers, just random items like that, and a bunch of strategy guides. So I took all that to Aaron's store and got some store credit. And then a few of the things that I've picked out so far were Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. This is just better stuff to trade off. Like, I don't have a store to, put all this stuff in like Aaron does, so I just picked out a few items that hopefully I can get rid of quicker than all that stuff. And then there was one controller that I don't have this color from my collection, one of the orange N64 controllers. I also got, where is it? Oh, there it is. I've had this box and all the paperwork for many months now, and I actually got this box from Aaron a long time ago. It's for a silver Game Boy Advance SP, and I had a really beat-up silver SP in this box that I was trying to sell. No one ever even cared to look at it. Well, he ended up having a fantastic shape silver SP that I went ahead and just put in this box, and now I'm going to keep it for my collection as a complete in-box, really nice condition Game Boy Advance SP. And then just hopefully sell or trade off that beat-up SP. The other one still works, it's just covered in scratches and dings on it. I believe that's it that I got from Aaron's store. Locally, I did a trade with someone. I traded the copy of Contra Force that I've had on the NES for a really long time. I traded that for Majora's Mask, Killzone Shadowfall on PS4, and Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PS4. Now, a couple things that I picked up for my collection that I bought offline. 2 NES games that I've had on my list. I'm trying to go back to games that I've had on my want list for over a year and that I just keep bypassing for whatever reason. These 2 games are definitely rare, but they normally sell for, I don't know, a fair price. I mean, I guess for how hard they are to find, I'm going to say a fair price is, $60 or $70, let's just say. But everyone always asks on eBay about double that for a buy it now. And you normally have to just get lucky to find that one that comes up for like bid to, hopefully, oh, okay, I'll get it for the $80 mark and I have to buy it for $140 or whatever. Well, I decided that, what, screw it, I'm going to go for boxed copies of both of these. And I'll go ahead and just show them. Dragon Fighter and Swordmaster, both complete in box. And there's a funny story about this I'll get to in a second, but I contacted sellers that had them up for sale, and I said, hey, look, a cart-only copy sells for this generally. Box copies have been going for this. I don't know what it is about these games in particular, and actually there's quite a few games that you'll see sometimes that are really rare and hard to find, but don't really sell for much when they actually finally sell, but people will just ask double or triple the selling price, and it's always like, why? Where do those people get that price from? Did it sell at one time for that price 4 years ago, and they're just not going to give up and hopefully get that extra money? But so both of these sellers came down on their price. Basically, I'm always very nice, and I just say, hey, look, they just aren't selling for that much. Would you consider lowering the price? So I ended up getting this for like $150 complete in box and in pretty much like new condition. There's no issues with the box manual or the game. And then this one was a little bit more of a struggle. The box is not in the best condition. It has some dents and like a little rip in the corner. And I actually had to piece this together. I bought the box and the game, and then I had to get the manual separate and the poster for it separate. Altogether, that price ended up being like $145, I think, for all those pieces. The box and game was $120. And a cart only for this, like I was saying, is anywhere from $78 or $80 is what it actually sells for. And someone was asking $200 for just the cart. And I just sent him a message sort of saying I wanted to make an offer because they had, make an offer as one of the options. But I'm like, your price is way over double of what it sells for. Just wondering, why it's so high. And the reply I got back was, no thanks. And I was like, okay. So in that time, I actually ended up talking to someone and getting this copy right here for, like I said, for $120 with the box and the game. And then I just replied to that person saying, no worries, thanks for replying. I did just pick up a box copy, or at that time it was just the cart and the box. So I said I got a boxed copy for $120. And he replied back saying, awesome, woohoo, like being cocky or whatever. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was just trying to, let you know that you're asking a price that's, impossible. You're not going to get that when you can buy it now, a boxed copy for like $170 something in really nice shape. So it's just funny dealing with people like that sometimes. I picked up a few new controllers for my collection. I've been collecting a lot of controllers recently for all different systems. I got Luigi and Mario Special Edition Wii U remotes. I'm not even going to open them. I normally don't collect sealed stuff, but I had a gift card and I didn't know what to spend it on. And I was kind of eyeing these, kind of hoping maybe someone would like trade it in or I could get a used one. But I figured, fuck it, I'll just, get them brand new. And they are pretty snazzy looking. And then I got a new 360 controller that I didn't have. It is one of the Chrome series ones, a blue, and it is in really, really nice shape. This was used. This next game I got from Repo Man 360. Richard, he was in a couple of my videos a few weeks ago, garage sale video, and then out at the flea market. We did a trade, and I got a complete boxed copy of Mega Man 64. Fantastic shape. The box is like mint, and he even threw in a little case or a box protector. Funny thing about this is, I was looking for this game for my collection. We've been talking back and forth for a couple weeks now or so. And lo and behold, one of the fucking few items I get at a garage sale today is a copy of Mega Man 64. So that hasn't happened in a while, but the copy in here was in better condition anyway. So thank you very much, Richard. Then I'll go ahead and show just a few other garage sale items I got. That's not one of them. There was a copy of Friday the 13th. I got one last week at a garage sale in that $5 NES lot. Just a loan copy, Friday the 13th, for $3. And 2 DS games, Call of Duty Black Ops and Scribblenauts. These were $5 for the two of them, so $2.50 a piece, I guess. And then that Mega Man, and then that's it. That was all for garage sales. The last couple things... Oh, I bought this just for myself, a copy of Star Ocean, The Last Hope International on the PS3. I own the 360 version, but I never picked up the international one that has like the Japanese voiceovers and a few little extra things, so grab that. This last find was just a really interesting one. I dropped by Salvation Army, and it was the Salvation Army where I found some boxed Super Nintendo games not too long ago. Didn't really find any like normal video games. What I call normal is what I collect for, but I did find some big box PC games, and they were in really nice shape. A couple of them new, so I'll go ahead and show you those. We have Myst, Uru, Ages Beyond Myst, and the guide for it. The reason why I picked all these up, sorry I have the hiccups. The reason why I picked all these up is almost all of them came with the guide. They're all in really nice shape, and I have someone who I've dealt with many times over the last year, who collects the big box PC games, and I'm going to just basically, they're his no matter what. We'll work out a trade or something. But here's the Call to Power 2 with the book. Most of these aren't anything super amazing. I mean, in the $10 range, maybe $15 at the most, for like the game. But the fact that they had the guides, some of the guides actually go for the same price as just the game. This is a cool game. I actually played this back when it came out at a friend's house. Black and white. And that has the guide. That one's a teeny bit more expensive, I guess, than some of the other ones. And then we have Icewind Dale. And the guide for that. I can't remember which one out of all these ones. The game inside is still sealed, but the box is open on them. We have Stronghold. This is the only one that did not come with a guide. And then the best one out of all of these, which is still 100% sealed, is the Icewind Dale Heart of Winter expansion pack with the book. This one, I did a quick look up. Like, I know this much about PC gaming. I've never really been a PC gamer at all, but I do know the popular games. I've worked in a video game store for going on 12 years now, and some of the harder to find ones. And I knew that this one being sealed would at least make it worth more than the other ones. I looked it up, and the one went for sealed was around like $50. So that's better than the average price I paid for all these. They were different prices, but was $4.99. I think 2 of them were $3.99. One was like $5.99. So for $5 or whatever for this, seeing as it's up to maybe a $50, sealed game, I thought I would go ahead and pick it up. And like I said, this is more for a friend of mine that collects specifically big box PC games. So there you go. These are for you. You know who I'm talking about. That's it. That is all I found, or all I got this week, but shit, man. Turbo stuff, that takes the cake for it being a really shitty garage sale weekend. Thank you all for watching. As always, let me know what you got this week at the garage sales, flea markets, whatever, down in the comment section below. Please give a thumbs up, and that's it. I will see you all later. Peace.